Wrestling!
It's wrestling.
Let's do the preamble, huh?
If you want,
Yeah, like,
comment,
subscribe.
Patreon.
Actually, worth knowing, if you sub to our Patreon at the $5 tier, my Patreon, you will get Journey of Wrestling episodes in advance.
Amount in advance to be determined based on the supply of episodes.
Yes. Also, I'm recording this in advance.
So we'll see.
We'll see what happens exactly. But you will have early access at the $5 level. You could be cool, like Robin, the guy from Ohio. I have books. They're in the description. Click there to get them. I got a Discord also in the description if you want to come hang out, talk about anything under the sun.
And he streams on Twitch.
That's the long and short of it, my friends. We're here to do some wrestling nonsense. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, pop the book up there. What an event.
We had a real good pay-per-view last time. And, let's see. As a recap, because we do these with breaks in between, and this is a new recording session. On last episode, Chris Jericho won the Royal Rumble. HBK beat Stone Cold Steve Austin in an Iron Man match to retain his Intercontinental Championship for a 6 1/4 star match. These boys just they can do nothing but put on all-time classics. Kurt Angle beat Eddie to retain his title. Dan Severn beat Mick Foley to finish their feud. Edge and Christian beat the Iranis for the titles. Lawler beat Tonk. And Tenta retained over Ule to end their feud, which tried its best.
As you can see on screen here, our offers for Hiroshi Tanahashi and Prince Ayukeya were accepted. Ayukeya is in the training roster. Chris Kanyon and X-Pac both are ready to return, which means we need to repackage Chris Kanyon.
The long-awaited Mortis.
Yes. And we've got some talent requests. The Honky Tonk Man wants to beat Jerry Lawler clean.
We can do that.
And Shawn Michaels wants to feud with Gangrel.
We can do that. We can do that as soon as possible.
Yeah, that sounds wild. So let's first things go to our roster. View our roster.
Make sure our support staff are doing stuff. That's another thing we want to do.
Yeah, let me go ahead and get the Canyon thing done with.
Mortis time.
All right, he's already a heel. What show is he on?
He's
Thunder.
Thunder. He's a Thunder superstar.
All right, we got a lot of guys on Thunder. We need to probably change some to Raw. So change gimmick. Well, is his gimmick already Mortis?
No, he just doesn't have a gimmick.
Mortis.
Oh, his gimmick is Mortis.
Yeah, but they have him looking like Chris Kanyon for some reason.
So you just need to change his appearance.
Change appearance, yep. All right. This is usually where I'll pull it up on my phone. Picture of Mortis.
I'll vamp while he pulls up a picture of Mortis on his phone. Because watching him Google, while hilarious for me, doesn't do good in a medium where you can't see either of us.
Oh, great. There's some guy in some game called Brawl Stars named Mortis. Hold on, I have to type Mortis Wrestler.
See, that's why it's funny for me.
Okay. Vamp, my friend. What's going on?
So, I'm mostly just going to talk about general like goals I have for this show going forward. We don't really have anything in the way of competition in the game. We have kind of won this game. But we can still put on good shows, and importantly, I feel, we can still do interesting things to, like, how to put this? Risk our top spot in exchange for cool ideas. Like it says here on our little reminder, we're very popular and can afford to make mistakes. This is the point in the game where I would, however, as an option, because, this game is still in development as I understand. They're still adding stuff. Mm-hmm. I would like an option to, like, have some way to buoy up our opponents. Yeah. Beyond just, I guess I'm done here, time to start a new save file. I enjoy the continuity we've built here. The Homewreckers Inc. and all of the all of the very natural builds, Dan Severn as an unstoppable heel, and that stuff is going to be hard to remake if we were to try and like recreate things where we're maybe not on the back foot anymore, but certainly have some solid competition. A part of that, though, if I'm being honest, is that we've already crushed our enemies and seen them driven before us, but we haven't unlocked all of the stuff in the game. There's a lot more shit that the game has to offer. New abilities, new gimmicks, new production stuff that you can do only with certain levels of production available that we don't have because we started very low. And it takes longer to build that stuff up than it does to crush WCW underneath our boot.
So a part of it, admittedly, is that I started this save file without Japan being a thing. If Japan were a thing, we would have had stiffer competition, and probably still would, because as much as it just feels like fanboyism, Japan did fucking solidly even while American feds were struggling.
Yeah.
So, like, we would still be probably fighting against Japan, finally starting to make some headway. So that is a factor in it, and it would be more difficult. But, like, at this point, kind of as you were alluding to, it's not like I want to restart and add Japan in, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so either a way to buoy up our competition, a way to edit existing save files to add more stuff, or to give people more creative points to spend. Because I imagine... I don't know how the NPCs work. I don't know if they use the same mechanics we do, or if it's just like a randomly generated thing.
I'm not sure. And it's possibly something I could look into.
It would be nice. It would be nice because, you know, it would give us a sense of continued progress while we continue the grind to unlock all of the various shit which takes forever to unlock. Actually, as a bit of compliment for the game, Superstar Request is a great way to add more playability to a save file where you're already the top dog.
I agree.
That's fun. Like, yes. Gangrel's getting a... we've really pushed up the Intercontinental title to the world title equivalent, a top-tier title shot, as it were.
Yeah.
And that's good. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that's not bad. Unless you were talking about Gangrel, in which case, yes, that's great.
I was talking about Gangrel, but also, yeah, that Mortis mask is looking pretty good.
You need better hair. Oh, there you go. That's the stuff. A little darker. Like, it's not exact, but, like, neither is the...
Yeah, it's about making it look cool, not exact.
Yeah. Let me go back to the... It's a little darker. So there's like, I don't know about that mask. There's the question as well of, when do we stop this? This save file anyway. We might continue on with like other ideas, Yeah,
because we stopped this game when y'all stopped watching, if I'm being perfectly honest.
A long time after y'all stop watching, if everything else is anything to go by.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. But and that's ultimately why I'd like an opportunity to buoy up our opponents, because I really like this continuity, and giving it up will feel bad. But
sure.
Now we have all this stuff unlocked. We could start a new Fed and have all that stuff unlocked from Jump Street and be able to start off with more interesting story.
Don't believe that's how that works.
Oh, it's not?
No, because I've had a bunch of stuff unlocked on my other save files, and we don't have it here.
Because it feels...
Well, so there is Sandbox Mode. There has always been Sandbox Mode, which is just start with everything unlocked.
Start with everything unlocked, and then I guess everything's free in terms of creative points?
I believe so, yeah. Which to me is altogether less exciting.
Yeah, it feels good.
Alright, so Mortis didn't have elbow pads, but his arms look naked, so I'm giving him some.
This is our version of Mortis. This is better Mortis.
Yeah,
Mortis with elbow pads.
Elbow pads, yeah. There, good, we did that. Super cool. I'm going to change them gloves. We have like a fingerless option, that'd be hot.
Oh, the other thing I want to do is...
That might just be better.
I don't want to break up Homewreckers Inc. because, goddamn, they're so good. They're so good at what they do. But I would like to utilize the inherent heat they have at the top of the card where they belong. So, like, Godfather as a world champion makes sense given how ridiculously over he is. But then we can't have Homewreckers Inc. doing things while he's feuding and has the title. This is a problem, and I'm not really sure how to square that circle, because, like the WWF before me, I don't want to have the instinct to, well, they're a really hot tag team, time to break them up. So if we could think about the idea of utilizing Godfather and Sable separately in their capacity, but keeping Homewreckers Inc. together, I wouldn't hate that. Like, just booking them in singles feuds to put up singles talents and see if they work as a natural heat or duo like they do together.
We can try that.
I don't know if it'll work, but they're so magical as a unit, but it makes it so that a lot of our best way to get someone over is to slap them in a tag team and have them fight Homewreckers Inc.
And it would give us a couple single stars to do that with. My concern is largely that, see, the Godfather here, he's got a 2. That's not bad.
Neither of them are naturally bad anymore. Like, that fixed itself a long time ago.
Sable's still a 1.
Is Sable still a 1? It's because she never wrestles. But look how close.
That's true. So we can probably get her there soon.
Yeah. Maybe, who are they feuding with right now?
No. I go to book because I want to look at the book. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Company feuds. We got Kane versus Jacqueline. Got Medusa versus Leda. We got Phineas Godwin versus Norman Smiley. Jeff Hardy versus Goldust. Ooh, timing of that feels gross.
Wait, why?
Jeff Hardy recently was released by WWE because drugs.
Well, I mean, this is like 20 years in the past from that.
Yeah,
and
just
he was doing drugs then too.
Sure,
so.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Edge and Christian versus the Airnies is still going. Owen Hart versus Matt Hardy is going. Farouk and Bradshaw, and that's probably going to end before too long.
Okay, then I feel like utilizing the rest of Farouk and Bradshaw, because it's already pretty hot, it's already 150.
Yeah.
Having more wrestling matches for them, even if that causes the feud to wrap up a little sooner, would be good because it'll help put Sable over the bar. Because when she's a native too, we can start utilizing both of them as singles talent to put singles wrestlers over, as well as tag teams. Because it's feels wasteful to have these guys who are so over that are so good at putting other people over that we never end up getting to use except where we throw 2 random single stars into a tag match. And we do need more tag teams, but we also just need more wrestlers, so that's part and parcel of that.
I mean, not too many more. We're on a pretty good slant. So we need something. What happened to Crash Holly? He's gone. Ron Killings. Oh, those are our call-ups.
Yeah, Crash and Ron are in our call-ups.
The indies are Brian Kendrick.
The Brian Kendrick is available.
Strange that they gave him the gimmick. We don't know much about him.
It was quite early for that gimmick, honestly.
Yeah. Christopher Daniel. Don't know much about him. 29. This Chris Benoit guy. 32. Probably good. Wrath is only okay. Those are the indie prospects we've heard about.
And we need to be scouting or recruiting somebody?
Yeah, to keep our staff busy.
We could scout Brian Kendrick or Chris Benoit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your preference on that one?
Brian Kendrick's younger.
Okay.
More likely to have a 1 charisma.
Yeah, that is a concern.
Just because of... I mean, I've seen the person who made this scenario's idea of stuff, so...
There we go, Kelly. Check out the Brian Kendrick. Okay, I forget what some of our staff does. Trainer we have, and then the talent manager who gives massages.
Who never does anything because everyone is happy.
I forget what... Oh, that's right. There's stuff we can do, but we need the levels.
Yeah.
But we don't have anybody who's shitty.
Is it time?
See if we can hire somebody. God, they're a little expensive. Talent
Not
manager.
really. Not for us.
Let me view our staff again. Got a ways to go.
Yeah, we've managed to grind everyone else up, but Pedro just hasn't.
Okay, so we're at 2-star.
So.
Oh, but talent requests have stuff to do with that too, so that might improve. But okay, so we need a 2-star talent manager. We've got those are too high. There's none to hire.
We can hire a 3-star, or can we not have them?
I don't think we can have them unless we have a 3-star.
Well then, yeah, Pedro, you live another day.
Yeah. I don't think we have anyone who's unhappy. No one to massage.
Godfather's pretty close, sadly.
But that we still can't.
Yeah.
Like they're fine, I believe. Let me check. We'll check here. Where did he go? There he is. Reassure.
Yeah, morale's already high.
Man. Okay.
Oh, it's better than it was last time I looked anyway.
Oh yeah, he's happy now. Yeah, that's cool. So training roster is what we have to look at, right? Or we can do this. Hold on. Where's Sable? Train.
Work rate.
There we go.
Okay.
And that should be all of our staff that I know what to do with.
Yep.
Yeah. Negotiate appearances of the part-timers and get talent to join your company in company buyouts. Okay.
So, not much that we actually do.
Well, hold on.
No, I think that's like their stats
they
in
do that
the yearly.
passively. Yeah, I see.
In the yearly negotiation, their stats are what determine that.
All right. Well, I think that's all the preamble we need to do, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's jump into this.
Let's book ourselves a Raw.
Yeah, Monday Night Raw.
Monday Night Raw.
Got Eddie Guerrero and Kurt Angle is still going strong.
For at least another month.
Yeah, so I think a segment here, coming off of a big pay-per-view match.
Yeah.
Okay. We were told that you can get some custom segments from the front page that are like the kind of thing that we could make here.
But that has to have a level 3 production facility.
Right. We might be able to get the ones from front page for here, and they're a little more specific, but like it's okay. I'm not super worried about that. It's just another thing to grind up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So feuds.
So there are two ways we can go with this month for Eddie Guerrero versus Kurt Angle. Another title match which Eddie has to lose. Or we could build this as like a grudge thing and have their match at their pay-per-view be non-title and have Eddie win. And he comes away with the moral victory, but he doesn't necessarily get another title match. That's something I've seen AEW do a lot, where a person will have a match with the champ, but they won't necessarily get a title match out of it, sort of thing.
Okay, so I'm thinking storylines, and I'm looking here at Masked Attacker, which we don't get to use a lot, especially because it's a copper star.
Right.
Bronze, what have you. So let's run a Masked Attacker. It's a storyline between Eddie and Kurt, okay? Kurt is certain that Eddie is somehow behind it. Whether he was the Masked Attacker, whether it's Chavo in a mask or whatever, whatever.
Doesn't matter.
And that starts the feud off. And if we end up going with the non-title confrontation, that's why it's not a title match. Look, Eddie, we've signed your match for the pay-per-view, but it's come to light that you were responsible for attacking Kurt Angle. You can't award that. So there's no title. Maybe if you win the title or win the match, you can get a title shot or something like that. But we can decide that later. It's kind of where my head's at.
The other option is to just do a title match that Eddie loses. But
sure, but that's 2 losses in a row for Eddie.
Or we could build him up strong during the cycle and have him win most of the cycle, and then Kurt comes out on top of the paper.
We could do that too.
Like classic heel face.
Or
dynamic.
Eddie cheats and gets caught, and he, doesn't win the title. Or Kurt Angle cheats, and thus
No. I'm against that one.
Okay. But there are options, is what I'm saying. You want to go with the Masked Attacker thing?
Sure.
Okay. Sounds fun. Other feud is... Wow, I don't think we have one for our other titles. So let's look at our roster here. What?
Chris Jericho is the Guaranteed Championship champion.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why the hell he was there. And he's a tag team champion, so... John Tenta's our other title on this show. He's the European champion. We can build up... Oh, Hiroshi's face.
Yeah. He's at the very tail end of the upper mid-carders. So, standard operating procedure would probably be to help build him and the title up by having him feud with someone higher up on the card. How long has he been champ?
He has been champion for 2 months.
So, one nice guaranteed win, and then once he's higher and more established, we can do a face versus face feud to get Tanahashi up the card.
Or drop it to whoever. We also talked about trading Savio Vega. Do we want to try to do that?
Sure.
Okay. Manage rosters. We had scouted some guys. Stevie Richards, Laparca, Shane Helms, Mike Awesome, RVD are probably too high. Little Guido, Rhino maybe. Any thoughts on any of those?
Let's see. So Savio Vega is a pretty well-established talent. I'd be happy to get 1 for 1 out of him. Do you think we could get 2 for 1 out of him?
I don't think so. He's so low on the card.
Yeah. So then, of those, Stevie Richards or Rhino, I think would probably be the ones I'd want most.
Okay. Let's see what Stevie Richards is at. EPW. Go. 2-2, looking good. Oh no, I want to go to trade. My bad.
Also, trade is a secret double bonus because we can see all their shit.
Yes. So we will give you 1 Savio
in exchange for 1 Stevie Richards.
1 Stevio. He's just a lifelong wrestler.
And he's got nothing going on. Okay.
For permanent.
Permanent.
Make offer.
And then you go to the messages. No.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get Rhino or
trade. So we're going for ECW. We want Savio. Okay.
In exchange for Rhino.
Make offer. No.
Okay, so that's 200 creative points we spent on Savio.
Oh, each of those cost creative points. I was not even noticing.
Making the offer costs 100.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. It's just, that's... I don't think it's worth it to keep trying. No one wants it.
You want to just release him?
Nah, he's still good to lose matches.
Not really, but, I mean, fair enough.
He's good to have a heel we can toss into a face versus face match to get the game happy.
All right. So what are we doing with John Tenta?
He needs to... We need a feud for him. So do we want to have him feud up the card or try and build up Tanahashi? In like a face versus face feud.
I worry what our options would be. Yeah, I mean, let's just check, I guess. No, they're all fucking stupid. I guess friendly contest is okay, but that's weird. I don't feel like Hiroshi Tanahashi and John Tenta are going to have good matches together. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's fair.
But we don't really have anyone for him to fight.
Unless the idea is to do a 2-month long burn feud where he eventually drops the title to someone higher up the card.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt too much to get... We're too good. Suffering from success.
VJ Khaled. So, is Raven up to anything?
Not at the moment, I don't think. Yeah, he's not in a tag team, so he's not in either of our singles feuds.
I think strapping a title on Raven works fine.
Yeah, I wish it were something cooler than the European Championship, but we got what we've got.
That's why we make the European Championship cool.
Yeah, but then the European Championship's cool.
Good. That's another thing that's different in our timeline.
I guess. Real world me doesn't care for that, I guess. Fucking prestige YouTube list essay on all the best European champions. Alright. Add feud. What are our options here? Oh, they're also shit.
So is there an inherent, like, alright, so Raven, what's Raven's current gimmick?
Raven. His current gimmick is Johnny Flamingo.
No, we changed it, remember?
I don't think we did. Maybe we did. Maybe you're right.
We did.
It doesn't say here for some reason.
It doesn't.
Oh, view details. There we go. Charismatic Punk. Yeah, because he instantly got it over. I remember that now.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's Charismatic Punk. He's Raven. His gimmick is Raven.
Right. Is there an inherent reason for Raven to want to fight John Tenta aside from you have a bit of shiny I want?
As a heel, you're a fat piece of shit. What are you doing here? How are you the European champion? Yeah.
You're supposed to be some sort of monster. You're goofy. You intend barbecue cookouts.
You are the geriatric age of 36. Just roll over and die.
From Raven. 1 year younger.
The joke here partially is that I'm 36. And a big fat piece of shit who doesn't deserve the European Championship.
There you go. But not necessarily old, but just like you're a clown. You're ridiculous. You besmirch what should be an otherwise prestigious title.
It's so hard for me to get in the mindset. I'm fine with going forward with this feud, but when you say things like prestigious title and I look and see that he's the European champion,
do you want to just delete the title? If there is zero chance of you ever taking the title seriously, we shouldn't be using it.
well, that's just so much effort when we've already had it for so long. Like, that'll only shoot us in the foot. I know rule number 1, we're allowed to make mistakes, but like, that's just pointless. It's my dumb ass living in the real world and not in this Fed we're building up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, Raven, don't worry, I'll take that prestigious title from around your waist, and he's got stuck to his stomach with scotch tape a graham cracker with some tinfoil on it.
So here's the thing, though. Wrestling titles are as prestigious as the histories that make them up.
No, you're absolutely
right. The
right.
Intercontinental title doesn't... It's the King of the Sea. It's the Aquaman title. You are the king of in between the continents. Because there are separate titles for, like, North America and Europe. It means nothing. It's a pointless piece of bullshit. It's as prestigious as the people who've held it, as the incredibly iconic matches it's had. That's why we've been able to push it up in this universe to a world title. The European title is as prestigious as we want it to be.
And upper mid-carder John Tenta, which is another thing that makes me go, what?
That's a victory on our part.
No, I ain't mad at it. All right, the prestigious fucking... How are we doing this? Is it promo? Promo sounds good.
Promo's a good way to start this, yeah.
Feud style. I gotta go to singles here. It's time for Raven and John Tenta to have their angle. What's the opposite of title disrespect? Of champion disrespect? It's kind of like demand title shot.
Yeah.
You know what that is? Yeah. Okay.
And then add feud. And then disrespect would be fine.
Yeah. They're both decent enough that we should be able to get that over at Silver Star.
Yep. Good way to grind it up.
What a world, what a world. Okay, our other feuds are Owen Hart versus Matt Hardy to see who's really good, the next face of the company. And that's it.
To give those boys something to do because they were both kind of floundering.
Yeah. Oh, we've got our tag feud also.
But that's on the other show.
No, that's this show.
They're not done with the Ernie's.
The Godfather and Sable versus Farouk.
Oh, that one. Let's go ahead and get that one out of the way. Let's do... What's that at in terms of staleness?
Pretty close.
Pretty close.
We'll manage the month just fine.
So long as we keep it a large, promos mostly. But let's start with Farouk versus... Farouk versus Godfather and Sable versus Bradshaw. We have a bunch of slots to fill.
Why?
Because with Sable... Oh, shut up, game. And it gives us 2 slots. It will make it a little closer. That would put it at much closer to being done. But it'll hopefully get Sable the experience she needs to get over into a native 2. We could also just book a tag match between them if you feel like that.
No, that's fine. I think that'll fill out some slots just fine.
So...
And then our other feud is Owen and Matt Hardy.
That could be a promo. That could be anything. It's about half, and it's not quite where we want it to end. At this point, if a feud ends less than 100, you didn't quite get there. Look, the fans might be screaming and chanting your name. Let's just hope you get over.
It's some toxic shit there, Vince. Next face of the company. I feel like there's it would be cool if there was one where they could, let's run a talk show.
Yeah! Let's run Jericho's talk show.
Yeah, let's run Jericho's talk show.
Talk is Jericho.
Chris Jericho.
That's the name of his
Owen
podcast.
Hart. It's the name of his fucking thing in this.
Matt Hardy. He's glowing red.
It's red, so my brain goes, don't select him. Wrong. That's the wrong one to pick. Every fucking time. Oh, Jesus.
So beautiful. Nature is healing. So now we've got a bunch of slots left and everything's booked and all our titles have shit going on. So let's put some shit on the show. Let's fucking have some matches here.
Okay. I know the feud's not over yet. I'd probably have them working double duty, but we could do Millennium Dragons versus Edge and Christian, non-title.
That's part of being the tag team champions.
Yeah.
You got.
It gives them some fresh competition, Remove title. Just a match. All right. And then we've got Dan Severn's not doing anything. Mick Foley's not doing anything. Liger is not doing anything. Vampiro, Scott Taylor, Brian Christopher, Pierre Oulet need to build up Hiroshi Tanahashi, and this fuck exists too.
I honestly, just using... he's got, traits to back it up. Workhorse, naturally stale. Let him be. We don't have to care about him. He's a heel to put in a place where we need a heel. He's a dab hand. You know what I mean?
I'll dab his hands.
That's good.
With lie!
What the fuck? He's just a boring wrestler.
That I spent 200 creative points on.
We've spent more on Dumber.
Just chagrined, that's all.
Making the offer costing the money is a good way of preventing you from spamming it.
That's fair. Yeah, that's good game mechanics. Good game design.
You're just upset.
Journey of wrestling.
All right. So we got a bunch of main eventers who aren't on this card. Let's fix that.
Yeah. We got 4 matches left. Yeah. So, what do they think? No, he's in a feud. Sorry, buddy. They don't care what Mick Foley's doing. Liger? I don't care what Liger's doing. Vampiro. Nothing. Nobody gives a shit.
Vampiro heel?
Yeah.
Vampiro versus Mick Foley.
Okay.
There we go.
Just to give Mick a win, or what?
He did just come off a loss. It's to get Mick Foley on the fucking card. Dan Severn. He's not doing anything. Who has a blue arrow? Okay. Owen's in the middle of a feud, so not Owen.
Stomp out Liger or something?
Not necessarily. Look, Dan Severn's been naturally transitioned, I believe, past the unstoppable heel gimmick, which is good, because that's not a gimmick that lasts forever.
Right.
Asuka has to lose eventually.
Right. My only mentality is the first week after he had his Dan's Got His Groove back win, he shouldn't immediately lose.
That's fair. That's fair. The other option is to have him beat Chris Jericho. But that's a heel versus heel match.
Yeah. And, yeah.
Sure, alright. It's a good match.
Yeah, it'll sell tickets.
This is just, sometimes you gotta let dudes fight.
Yeah.
Alright, so we've got most of the main event on the card somewhere at this point, right?
Literally everybody is on the show except for Scott Taylor, Brian Christopher, and Pierre Oulet.
We got 2 slots left. One of those 2 versus Pierre Oulet. Pierre Oulet wins.
Could just do some promos. We have space for promos.
Okay, who's doing promos?
Pierre Oulet has a manager.
Manager promo. Paul Ellering.
Yep. Shoop. And then
Backstage BBQ with too much in it?
Sure.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Savio jerking the curtain is the right call. Yeah. There we go. That's a show. January 2000, the first Raw of the new millennium. I know. Shut up, pedants. This is it. First show. Start with Savio Vega. Great way to start the new year. Perfectly reasonable match.
Savio Vega was in the match, so it was dragged down by 3 stars. I know melts.
Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to see.
Wow, that's really hot. Okay, all right.
The people like it.
I guess. The people are not aware of our timeline is the problem. I mean, I'm happy about it, but, you know, that's what's going on here.
I don't care who wins these matches. I feel like as the... Didn't Homewreckers Inc. win at the pay-per-view?
No, they were in the Royal Rumble.
Oh, that's true. Who's ultimately going over here? Farouk and Bradshaw or Homewreckers Inc.?
I don't know. The point of this feud is to build Farouk and Bradshaw.
Then Farouk and Bradshaw should win this week. It helps sell them. It helps sell Homewreckers Inc. as better together, which, you know, we could transition to them wanting to prove no, we can stand up on our own.
Well, the crowd did not care.
Sable's not inherently very good.
Yeah. I mean, Bradshaw got some heat off of it.
Which is what we wanted. Everyone check out how cool Paul Ellering is. Everyone agrees. Paul Ellering is very
pretty
cool.
damn cool. Okay, and so we're having Farouk win also.
Yes.
Okay. We need to get them a big victory. Sable and Godfather.
Yeah.
Great.
These guys do great work.
It keeps living on that line.
Yeah, it does.
All right, Edge and Christian versus Millennium Dragons. I love Millennium Dragons. I think Edge and Christian should win.
The newly
this.
crowned tag champ should win.
And it worked with the crowd. That's good.
Hot match.
Beautiful. Everybody got over from that. Beautiful.
Of course that worked. Hey, we got movement. Scroll down.
What? Oh, Jericho and Brian Christopher's charisma increased to level 3. Wow.
Nice.
Do we bury Mick Foley further or give Vampiro a leg up? Bury's a strong word. Do we have him keep losing?
I don't feel like Mick Foley. I don't feel like Mick Foley would be bothered by losing to a younger talent, and he's not that much younger.
No. Okay.
But at the same time, Mick Foley is one of our top stars. Do you protect him?
I mean, his overness is at 99. His gimmick is at 100%. His morale's at 100%.
Yeah, let's have Vampiro scratch out a win.
Okay. But I did not care for that. Did not care for that.
They didn't hate it.
No. Severn's going to get this win.
Yep.
They like that a lot more. And Eddie Guerrero attacks Kurt Angle.
Perfect. Everyone loved it.
The crowd is into. Very into.
Kurt Angle got his ass beat to a level 3 charisma.
Oh, Kurt Angle got it too? Oh, shit. Dude, what a show.
Hey, look. First show of the year 2000. Good show.
We're a quarter of the way to earning back our Savio Vega money.
Good show. 8.5 million. Casual.
Yeah. EPW got some fans. That's nice.
They took them from Hardcore TV.
Yeah, it sure did. Yeah. I took over Project Wrestling. That was a stinker.
Ooh, guys,
Christ.
come on.
You guys closing? Damn. Okay. Fucking to the book.
Yep.
So over here we've got Edge and Christian versus the Air, and he's still going on. Jeff Hardy and Goldust. Phineas Godwin and Norman Smiley. Medusa versus Leda. And Kane versus Jacqueline.
Much more built feuds here.
Yes. We don't have a proper title feud yet, but that's
already decided.
Yeah, it is decided. So, but we can probably kickstart that.
Yeah, let's book that first. This is, we already did Backstage Attack, didn't we?
Yeah.
Or no, we did Mass Attack. I say Backstage Attack. I just say Gangrel calls a shot.
Yeah, okay.
There's no reason in kayfabe for Shawn Michaels to tap him as the next guy.
No. I should put people in this segment, you're right.
Scroll down. Keep going.
It's theater.
Look, this is what Shawn wants.
What Shawn wants?
Add feud. We're giving this the best option it can.
Yeah. So,
Rise of the Vampires. Look, he wanted to work with Gangrel for a reason. Clearly, Shawn wants to do some goofy vampire bullshit.
Let's just go with the pun.
Yes!
So that's our lives. That's what real life is.
Oh, this is good. This is good. This is fucking Intercontinental Champion beat Shawn Michaels Gangrel. That's not going to happen. Respectfully, Gangrel, no.
What if we build him up? What if it happens? Oh, Tanahashi's not actually on a show.
No. We could have him do stuff here.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe we will. We'll see. See what the card ends up looking like. Okay. Our other feuds. Edge and Christian versus the Airneys, I think, could be a promo.
Yeah, I'd say that's a good promo.
Yeah. It's a hot fight. Sounds fine. Like, does it need to be more complicated than that?
I don't feel like it. It's already over 100. I'm happy.
Yeah, that's good.
Everything after 100 is bonus points to me.
Jeff Hardy versus Goldust.
This could be the because Goldust won, didn't he? What were we just?
They were in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. So we could do the funeral for Jeff Hardy's career promo. Like we could say that in the Rumble, Goldust snuck up on Hardy from behind and eliminated him, and the final scene of the funeral for Jeff Hardy's career will be. But what a glorious end for Jeff Hardy. He ended as he always should have, being tossed out of the ring, where he out of the wrestling ring to the outside, to where the crowd sits, where he belongs, by a better talent. Me.
Let's call that smack talk, you think?
Yeah. And then Jeff Hardy comes out and they
fight. They beat each other up. Phineas and Norman, I think we need to do a promo there because they're best at promos.
They're best at promos. They do need to wrestle eventually.
Yeah, they do.
That can be pay-per-view time, though.
Yeah, sure. And they can wrestle on the show. Just
two homeboys with a microphone getting each other over.
Yeah, let's get some lightning bolts on this feud, and yeah, promo battle's good. It's fine. So let's get some wrestling.
Yeah.
We got Medusa versus Leda. It's the TV title.
It's a TV title match, is what I hear.
Didn't she have one just before the pay-per-view, or did we not get to that?
I don't think she did. I think we were gonna build up to a TV title match, and then instead we put them both in the Rumble.
Okay, so let's do that. Let's book it.
How long's Leda been champ?
Leda's been champ for at least 3 months.
Okay. Do we want to have Medusa take it?
Is Medusa ready?
You'd have to unbook it for her to show up.
Oh yeah, true. That's something we can decide.
Okay.
At
the time.
I will move this around momentarily.
I want Shawn Michaels in a match. And then the backstage attack happens after that. Get Shawn Michaels on the card. Shawn Michaels is fighting against The Rock, non-title. The guy who's clearly the next person up in line. The guy who's he's clearly been dabbed. He's the chosen one. Mm-hmm. This young Samoan superstar. And he's been chosen to be the next person to go after Shawn Michaels' title. And then Shawn, maybe they go to a draw.
Hold on! Hold the fucking goddamn motherfucking phone!
Okay.
Do you see what we did? Do you see what fucking manager man did?
He got him over! It worked!
He's in the main event.
It worked!
Here's your prize. Kill all samurai. Jesus Christ. The world is a wild place. Kane versus Jacqueline. You want to try a promo on that, maybe, or?
They're both good quality talents, and they need some more red. They need some more red, and we're story fed, not a puro fed, so they need a promo.
Okay. Kane and Jackie feuding. Red Arrows probably could just do a promo battle. I think that's the only one besides Smack Talk, and we're already running Smack Talk, so.
And then some wrestling.
Yeah, got some wrestling.
Stone Cold in a match would be good. Mm-hmm. Someone he can beat. Triple H. It'll drag it down a little bit, but Triple H talks some shit about how you beat Shawn. You're washed up. You're done. Well, if I'm so done, why don't you fight me? Okay, and then Stone Cold beats his ass.
Rick Rude, you mensch.
He's a fucking beautiful creature.
All right. Oh, X-Pac's back.
True. We could get him a comeback win.
Okay. X-Pac and China against Road Dogg and Billy Gunn. Why not? I'm joking. Oh, the Airnies are just in a promo, right?
Yeah.
We could have them just fight X-Pac and China.
Sure. Win against the tag team champions ain't nothing.
I don't know what that. Oh, because they're all heels.
That's also a four-way single.
It sure was. Oh, that's right. It's China and Dog, and these are the New Age Outlaws because the game took a shit.
You gotta go to the 2v2 menu.
I know. Sometimes I like to look mad at things. X-Pac and China. Yeah, we don't really have another tag team, so I guess we're just gonna have to eat the...
Maybe, is there other faces who aren't busy?
No.
Yeah, you said we need more people on Raw. I don't know if that's true, homie. We got a lot of fucking heels on this card.
We could finally enter into a storyline to break up DX.
Stone Cold kicking Triple H's ass is a good start for that. Did you want to do Billy Gunn versus Road Dogg? Billy Gunn and Road Dogg as like breaking off and doing their own thing? Because that makes the most sense. They're an established tag team. They have their own thing.
Right.
They make good faces.
Mm-hmm. Well, except that they're not an established tag team because that's...
And Road Dogg has weekly slot.
Yeah.
So of all of them, the ones that make sense to turn face are actually Billy Gunn and X-Pac. They're the underdogs. Billy Gunn missed most of what made DX popular, and X-Pac just came back.
Okay.
The thing to do there would be to, in the management screen, turn them face so that the game recognizes what we're doing, and then book like a tensions feud.
Yeah. So honestly, let's add a feud to this.
Okay.
Disrespect's probably really easy. Oh, that's already Kane and Jacqueline.
You know what? All right. So you know what this works as?
Huh.
Stone Cold got beat by Shawn Michaels.
Right.
And clearly we don't want to take that away from Shawn. It was a clean victory. But he did have to contend with all of DX being half the roster for most of the build. He had to watch his back. He had to keep his head on a swivel during the match. So he's just gonna make his new mission: destroy DX.
Okay. One thing...
Can we book Stone Cold versus DX? No. Can that be the feud? No? Okay.
It's singles feud. We need to do this.
Get Mortis a win?
You have him arrive.
Yeah, debut.
Injury return, I think, is... No, gloat. Return? Well, it's not going to go well, but... I don't know, whatever. Oh, that's right. They have to not be back yet.
Yeah, that's the packages they showed for Triple H when he tore his quad.
Yeah. So let's just get the guy a win.
Or have him do a promo.
Yeah, I suppose you could just cut a heat promo.
We got a lot of promos in this show.
Yeah, it is pretty promo heavy.
He's a heel. Who's a face who's not busy?
Kurt
Hennig? Kurt Hennig's a heel. Jeff Hardy? Jeff Hardy's busy.
Patriot.
Sorry, Patriot.
Perfect. Booked. Let's kick you up the card a bit. Okay. No, I was curious. Defying a villain heel tag team, but we need to unlock something first. So, yeah, I guess you're right. I guess that's just how we'd have to do it.
What?
What you said about the DX separate
Going
thing.
into the management thing, turning whoever we want to turn face, and then just having them fight.
It's weird. Feels weird to break up DX.
They've had a good long run.
They have. It just feels weird. That's all.
And we could also just...
I feel like we're making X Factor here, and I'm a little worried.
we could also just split people off from them. There's no reason they have that many members. DX could end up being just Shawn and Trips again, and
True.
that would be fine.
Okay.
So, out of DX, who do we want to be the breakout faces from DX? The ones who get to be the good guys going forward.
Well, I feel like your argument had merit that, Billy Gunn missed a lot of it. X-Pac is literally just returning from injury. So, it makes sense that they'd be the ones. I don't know, maybe there's some kind of issue. They get some wrath from China and Road Dogg or some shit.
Just have the candy part of this is a good way of selling this, in storyline. Obviously, we can't do this in the game.
Right.
As the candy part of Stone Cold. Stone Cold It has a match against Triple H. His gimmick is destroy DX, so you cut to him just talking quietly with Billy Gunn and a newly returned X-Pac.
I think that maybe comes later, right? Like, I think the issues start. And mechanically speaking, like, let's go ahead and turn him face just for the bonuses. But I think, like, Team Tension or something gets booked this week, or some version of that. And at some point, Stone Cold is backstage talking to them.
Just quietly, like, no mic. Just, you cut to showing them talking.
Yeah. Change alignment on William Gunn. Two-Face. Two-Face.
No.
View. Face X-Pac. This is me in the European title, man. I understand.
It worked for a minute when he was tag team champions with Kane. This worked for a minute.
Okay. Oh, we could have done the tag team thing and it would have been cheaper.
Oh, I don't care. Go.
We just got that money back from Savio Vega. Segment heavy show, but that's okay. Tag. DX, the Outlaws. Feud.
What? No.
China and Dog versus...
Oh, it's swapped it. Oh, I didn't realize it swapped.
Yeah, it swapped it ages ago.
I didn't realize it swapped.
Wait, what the fuck? It swapped it again. What the fuck? That was X-Pac a second ago.
But it says Billy Gunn and Road Dogg.
It does!
China and Dog, I believe, is also Road Dogg. Road Dogg is everywhere! Maybe change the, just go in and change the membership.
I don't know that we can do that. I think we have to just split them up and remake them, which is just fucking...
Whatever, we're rich. I don't care. Move along.
I
understand.
It was frustrating that they turned it into X-Pac in the first place.
I don't disagree.
Where did X-Pac come from? Where did you... Just disband them?
Just disband them.
Perfect. That's fine. And we'll start a feud between China and X-Pac.
Yeah, 2 singles feuds. There we go.
Yeah. I guess just an argument here between China and X-Pac. I wish we could do more, but we were booked. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's frustrating. I'm frustrated.
I mean, we could take out Shawn versus Trips.
I think the rest of this card is solid.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was going to say we could take out Triple H versus Stone Cold and have Triple H do game theory on DX and just how great they are, and then it devolves into an argument.
No, I think the rest of this card is solid. You've got a lot of really good ideas.
Okay.
I'm frustrated that because of this,
He's so mild.
It's one thing after another that's very small frustrations slowly adding up.
It's mild.
Yeah, none of this is just... They just have an argument promo battle, we'll call it. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine. 52 promo battles on the show.
We got a lot of cool matches.
Everybody promo battle.
The Rock versus Shawn Michaels is on this show.
No one likes those guys.
Yeah, we'll see. Hit the play button.
Well, they need a feud. Perfect. Backstage heat.
Yeah. Like...
Ooh.
Oh, yeah! Much better!
Okay, let's play. This good nonsense is happening.
They didn't care.
What happened? You guys were doing so good.
At this point, I think they need to fight. I think people are tired of seeing them talk. So, let's see.
Leda has been champ for 3 months. She's 96% over. She's hot. Hunter Morale. Medusa. Hunter Morale, 51% over. That's it. You want Medusa to take it here?
Look, what's more interesting? Leda beating Medusa, moving right, but this feud is continuing.
You've hit the nail on the head here. I think Medusa winning, proving that the older fucking ladies can get it done still, and Leda scrapping to maybe try to get her TV title back.
I like it.
Cool. Prestige for the title. Prestige for Medusa. She deserved it. Mortis eats the Patriot.
Got a lot of plus arrows out of that.
And a lot of minus for the Patriot.
Well, I mean, he did lose to Mortis.
The feud is hot between them. That's cool.
Yeah, good.
Hopefully got some more mileage out of it. Steve Blackman somehow got over.
Yeah, as a reward, he gets to beat up El Samurai.
Jeff Hardy and Goldust. Goldust wins this Smack Talk thing because of the Fall from Grace thing.
Yep, he did the end of Jeff Hardy's career promo.
Yeah. Triple H versus Stone Cold. Stone Cold wins, right?
Yep.
Okay, that was knocked down just because...
It was the first thing. It started at a 79.
No, I mean, the guy Stars lost because...
yeah, weekly slot. Yeah.
Lazy. Oh, also, I don't know if you guys noticed, I redid Triple H's graphics.
Yeah, he looks like Triple H now.
He looks like Triple H now. That promo battle happened and it actually turned out to be really good. Not Your Place feud started. Not bad at all. And this is going on.
Perfect.
Great fight. Great promo. HBK wins this, right?
HBK could win. They could go to a draw if we want to protect HBK versus The Rock for a later date.
I'm pretty sure they've fought before.
They absolutely have.
Yeah, HBK can win. Solidify his title reign before he's attacked by a vampire. And he is attacked by a vampire. Well, the crowd likes it.
He's got good instincts, Shawn Michaels.
Okay. Sure. Quarter of my fucking Savio Vega money back again. All right,
we got a bunch of messages.
4. Shawn Michaels is happy that we started his feud. His morale improved. And Pedro got some experience. So sweet. Another way to get Pedro experience. These are the skill increases. Which are all awesome.
Yeah.
Because of bookkeeping, that's this show. So, like, the majority of the actual booking will be happening on next show. Thank you guys for visiting with us.
And it's over now.